Here is my review of this Ogami Professional notebook. So that's the way it comes, with this little paper on it, and it's called the first notebook made from stone, so that's something I could not resist. I wanted to try that paper and see for myself. So that's made by Ogami, Unusual Accessories, and it's the exact same size as a Moleskine, which is 130 by 210 millimeters, which is written right in the middle there, as you can see, in brilliant little letters. It says 64 repap sheets, 110 micron for 140 grams, printed in Italy. And the paper is made by repap, which is a paper, a very special paper. I'm going to talk about this. So you've got 128 pages and an internal pocket. And this one is the most simple version. So outside on the top, I think you've got this repap paper because it feels the same as what's inside, and it's cardboard. So it's not leather or full leather or anything. Here you've got the Ogami mark, and you've got an elastic to keep it closed, but it actually stayed closed because it's very heavy for a notebook. I tear a page out, so I'm going to show how it reacts later in. You've got this little paper which explains a few things, and so they say it's an innovative, revolutionary stone paper which is called repap, and it's 80% calcium carbonate and 20% non-toxic resin. And what they do is they use material recovered from quarries and building industry waste, so it's kind of ecological also because they do not use trees. It's 100% tree-free, and water is not used in the process, so it's not heavily polluting like recycled paper. It does not contain chlorine or acids, is waterproof, so you can write under a little rain. It's more resistant to tearing, I confirm, and it has a silky touch. Well, there's a weird touch that we're going to come to that. It's very white and it's photodegradable in the environment, which is something that has posed problems to many people, and I do confirm that there's a decay. Okay, so let's have a look at the notebook itself. So here you say it's a cardboard. So inside you've got this presentation paper with name, address, email, and mobile in case of loss, and then that's where you come to the repap paper. So how to describe this to give you an idea of what it feels like? Each page is very thick, heavy, and it has a silky kind of touch. It's very smooth. When you write on it with a fountain pen, it is very smooth, and it's about the same with a ballpoint pen. And it's, as you can see, it's a beautiful white. I do not have much light here, but it's a bright white. And the paper is very, very soft and smooth. So that is very nice. The only problem is when you start writing on it, but then we'll come back to this later. But the paper is amazing. It's a weird feel, something you've probably never felt before. It's really weird, but nice. Okay, and at the end you've got a small back pocket, which doesn't look very strong. See, on the side is simple cardboard. So let's come to the writing issues that I got with it. Okay, I tried it with a fountain pen, and well, as you can see, the page I tore, I just went through it in many different ways. So this was made today. As you can see, this was made yesterday, and this was made about 10 days ago, and it was left outside the notebook for 3 or 4 days. So as you can see, the ink is starting to disappear. So I wouldn't think it's a very nice idea. Now on the other side is a test with a ballpoint pen, and here the color of the ink stays very well. Problem is, you can actually see on the other side, so you cannot use both sides with a ballpoint pen. This is more meant for a fountain pen, but the color might disappear, and that's the problem. As for the resistance of a paper, here is the other side of this paper, and here you can see it's quite resistant, but it will take the form of what you did, as you can see. So you can tear it, it does tear, but it's like plastic. It looks a lot more, definitely looks more like plastic than paper. And that's really in between the two, plastic and paper. So I think the idea is great. The notebook looks nice. But the most important element in a notebook is the paper. I like the idea, I like the fact that it's ecological, but it's really, really not really practical when you use it. And that's quite a deception for me, because I think the idea was just great behind this. Right, so I'm torn. I think that's the kind of thing you buy once, you know it's a nice object, you know it's nice quality, but you will definitely not use it to write abundantly. And that's my problem with this. Really a beautiful notebook, but really a deception when you use it.